Good afternoon, Katribu. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news only here on Daily Tribune. We are live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Nicholas Price, bringing you today's top stories. Our biggest story this afternoon is that Filipino tennis star Alex Ayala has lost her Miami Open semifinal matchup against world number 4 Jessica Pegula in a hard-fought 6-7, 7-5, 3-6 match. Her milestone QF victory against Iga Swiatek assures the 19-year-old wildcard of a top 100 ranking, the first for any Filipino in tennis. Congratulations, Alex. Now let's move on to the headlines. Here are today's top stories. At least 15 public schools in Davao City suspended face-to-face classes on March 28, 2025 for a prayer rally marking former President Rodrigo Duterte's 80th birthday. Schools in the downtown area will switch to blended learning. Meanwhile, key roads will be closed to manage the expected 100,000 attendees at CM Recto Avenue and Rojas Avenue. The Police Regional Office Davao will deploy 1,800 personnel for security. The Commission on Elections is encouraging Filipinos abroad to sign up for internet voting. As of March 24, nearly 5,000 overseas voters have enrolled, but this is still far from the 1.2 million registered voters. The registration deadline is on May 7. COMELEC Commissioner George Erwin Garcia emphasized the quick process, with some enrolling in just 5 to 10 minutes. This online voting system will be used at 77 posts, while 16 embassies will use automated counting machines. Overseas voting runs from April 13 to May 12 for national positions only. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa expressed his readiness to join former President Rodrigo Duterte at The Hague, where Duterte is detained following his arrest on an ICC warrant related to his administration's war on drugs. De la Rosa, a former police chief and longtime ally, encouraged Duterte to stay strong as he marks his 80th birthday in detention. The Department of Health declined to comment on Health Chief Ted Herbosa's photo with tobacco industry executives at a turnover ceremony in Malacanang. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro defended Herbosa, stating there was no proof he accepted donations from tobacco companies. Health reform advocates criticized Herbosa for violating a 2010 directive banning government officials from interacting with the tobacco industry. Dr. Ulysses Doroteo condemned Herbosa for compromising public health ethics, while Dr. Tony Leachon raised concerns over a potential conflict of interest and questioned the defunding of PhilHealth. Leachon also cited the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. MMDA Chairman Romando Artes announced the deployment of 500 personnel to remove illegal campaign materials in Metro Manila as part of the Oplan Baklas operation. This was conducted with COMELEC to clear unauthorized posters and tarpaulins from public spaces at the start of the 2025 election period. COMELEC urged candidates to follow designated posting areas to avoid disqualification. The MMDA will continue its efforts to enforce election rules. In business, the National Home Mortgage Finance Corporation, or NHMFC, plans to issue its 7th securitization offering, the NHMFC Bonds 2024, valued at 1.3 billion pesos. The offering is backed by 1,658 long-term secured residential loans with low delinquency. This marks the second largest issuance since NHMFC's first in 2009. Proceeds will support housing initiatives and capital market opportunities. Key partners include the Development Bank of the Philippines, Trust Banking Group, Land Bank of the Philippines, Philippine National Bank, and others. For our PSEI update, the Philippine Stock Index value as of noon is recorded at 6,140.95, up 1.44 points or 0.02%. During this time, Easy Call Communications Philippines Incorporated is the top gainer, showing a 39.53% increase with a last price of 3 pesos per share. In sports and other sports news, Novak Djokovic advanced to the Miami Open semifinals with a 6-3, 7-6 win over Sebastian Corda, becoming the oldest man to reach a Masters 1000 semifinal at 37 years old. Djokovic dominated with his serve, hitting 11 aces, and will next face Grigor Dimitrov. Reflecting on his form, Djokovic, a 24-time Grand Slam champion, said he's playing the best tennis he has in some time. Meanwhile, Czech teenager Jakub Mensik reached his first Masters semifinal, defeating Arthur Fils. Mensik will meet the winner of the match between Taylor Fritz and Matteo Berrettini. In entertainment news, actress Angelica Panganiban shared how she found the one in Greg Homan, thanks to their mutual friend, actress Cherry Pie Picache, who played matchmaker during a pandemic taping in Subic. Initially hesitant, Angelica agreed to meet Greg, who caught her attention with his thoughtful gestures like sending food for the entire cast. As they spent more time together, Angelica became fond of Greg and appreciated him for being an interesting person. Ultimately, she found peace and safety in their relationship, feeling secure and supported by him. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. for more updates. I'm Nicholas Price, and this has been Tribune News on Cue.